a beautiful day in the Festival Foods kitchen. I'm Chef Ryan and I am back and ready to cook. Today we're going to be doing a Southwestern pot roast. It's a really simple recipe that you can prepare before you go to work in the morning and then have it ready when you come home for dinner. Let's get cooking. To prepare our chuck roast, we are first going to rub it down with some fajita seasoning mix. And first of all, we're going to just dribble a little bit of olive oil on each of our chuck roasts. Rub that in. Both sides. And now we're ready for the fajita seasoning mix. Dribble a little on each one. And we'll take our saran wrap, we'll just rub that on the saran wrap. All right, get down. Okay, I've got 8 slices of bacon that I've diced, and we're going to dump them into the pan and saute them until they're crisp. We're going to do some onion dicing next. Alright, our bacon is nice and crispy, so now we're going to take it out of the pan and just put it on a plate, and then we'll set it aside while we work on our chuck roast. Alright, time to cook up our small, so I'm just going to do one of these at a time. And we're going to brown these babies up on both sides before we throw them into the crock pot. Alright, fantastic. Our roast is now done browning. We're going to put it into our crock pot. And then I've got about 10 ounces of beef broth here. I'm going to dump half of it in right now. And we'll set that aside while we prepare the rest. Next up, I'm going to throw our diced onions, our red pepper, and some garlic. And let that go for about 3 minutes. Coming up next, we've got some diced tomatoes and chipotle peppers. Okay, we're going to add in the rest of our ingredients. The rest of that beef broth. That bacon that we chopped up and fried. And some rotel. And finally, some chipotles. Stir that up, let it go for another 5 minutes or so. Okay, we are done sauteing our vegetables. We're going to add it to the crock pot. Now we're going to put this on a low heat and let it sit for about 8 to 10 hours. Alright, next up we're going to make some lime rice to go along with our pot roast that we just made. We're going to use basmati rice and cook it according to the instructions on the package. Pretty simple. Alright, so I've got our basmati rice cooked up. Now I'm going to make a little well in the center here and add 1 teaspoon of olive oil. Toss it right in there. And now we will mix it up. Next we'll add the juice of 1 lime. And finally, 4 tablespoons cilantro right before I'm ready to serve. Which is now. All right, we are done cooking and ready to eat. Got the Southwestern pot roast and the lime rice, and we're ready to dig in. All right, lastly, I almost forgot, I've got a little taco fiesta top the tater, and we're gonna dollop some of that right on there. And now we're ready to eat. Oh, cheers. We did it. We're gonna open right up here. Okay, I really can't figure this out. Did he even cut it? I don't think it did anything.
No,
it did it wrong. Well, how many times do I have to go around? Ah.